My name is Geoff Ellsworth. I'm a lifelong St. Helena resident, and I'm running for mayor because our community deserves new, proactive, and responsive leadership. Growing up in St. Helena, I worked for my parents who ran a local business on Main Street for over 35 years. 2 years ago, I was honored to be voted onto the City Council.
Geoff Ellsworth has already proven his leadership skills. He was instrumental in developing the SHAPE Committee, which dealt with assessing our infrastructure and our city assets.
You represent, for me, a change in the way the city is approaching its day-to-day business.
I have a clear view of the challenges that confront St. Helena today.
We have had a real problem with transparency. People have been afraid to speak up.
Anybody that tells you that problems are too complex for our own community to understand is not being forthcoming. It's time for local government to listen to community voices.
He does not hesitate to get in his car, to contact people, to listen to their stories.
So we're heading to the Bell Canyon Reservoir now. This is the main water supply for the city of St. Helena. Water security is financial security. $2.5 billion of property investment in the town of St. Helena depends on this very fragile, vulnerable reservoir. This is about people, families, businesses who live here, people who work here, and this is what sustains them. This is why we need to protect it. St. Helena's families and small businesses have been held hostage by a broken water policy. We're seeing people stunned by their water bills.
St. Helena has abnormally high water rates. You need equitable rates to keep your city healthy and to solidify its future.
There's nothing worse that a city can do is to broadcast that they might be broke. Thank goodness that you were there, that you were willing to listen.
We brought in a financial diagnostic from the League of California Cities, which gave us an objective view on the fact that the city was in fact stable and healthy, but with management issues.
What I'm supporting you for, we need to make some changes to keep those core values for our small town in place.
Our single greatest resource in this community are the people who live here. And this means our long-term residents, this means our business community, this means our Latino community.
The Latino community needs to get more representation within the government. We can do it. Geoff Ellsworth. He's proven in the past that if something he focuses attention to, he will get it done.
He grew up here. He knows what St. Helena used to look like, he knows what St. Helena looks like now, and he knows what St. Helena ought to look like in the future.
You actually have a vision about what the next 5-10 years can be for St. Helena.
And that is what a public servant is about, helping your constituents.
And to me, it's this idea of a kid on a bicycle being able to ride across town and their parents being comfortable with that. That's a very sensitive indicator that we're doing things right. It's easy for me to stand up and say, there's no place more important to protect than this place.